Hi there everyone, Mr. Livery here. It's Sunday the 2nd of June 2019 and we've got a Jetblue Airbus A320 to fly down to Long Beach today. Currently we are sitting in San Francisco. Just a little bookkeeping. I do intend to be away next weekend, so I'll just be uploading a couple of old videos from the old system. But for this weekend at least, we've got 2 live streams here. Anyway, we've got a jet to fly down. Let's get on board and get ourselves ready to go. Just taking a look at the flight plan. We're going offshore, Mickey, Tillet and Baub. That moment that you realise that you still have steam connected and it's time to disconnect that. Gone. Flight plan's already been inserted, so let's jump on board. Okay, coming on to the ground power. You've only got one person watching at the moment, that's all good. Must thank Warhawk CM for his amazing donation from last weekend. He is now a member. There we are. Airbus has come alive. Cool. So showing the 23rd of May to the 14th of June. I'll initialize. JetBlue 1635. Cruise level 310. Cost to next is 30. Just going to confirm what we have over here. Payload is 126.4. And Mach trim 32.6. Block fuel comes from the flight plan. That there is 14,000 pounds. And a tailwind 16 knots average. Passengers are coming in. We've just received a PDC, pre-departure clearance. It is, let's see, transponder 4537. Cool. Cleared by the SID via maintain 10,000. Departure 13395. And a 1 left. Okay, 1 left there. Offshore 2. And we track out via McKee. Cool. So no transition there. And then tilt. Alright, so expecting the runway 1 left. We're currently sitting at the ramp alpha. Pushing back nose to the right, taxiing out via mic 2. Possibly mic 1 and then straight in. Looks good to me. Let's check in our details here. So KSFO, grab the meta, flaps, yeah, flaps 2 is fine. Actual weight at takeoff should be around 141.3. And what was the Mach trim? It was 32.6. Cool. Runway 1 left, full length. Calculate that through. And there's our numbers. So the V1 speed will be 135. Rotating at 137. Safety speed 140. That's flap 2. And trim is down 1. Technically 0.9. And the flux is 67. Gonna go ahead and grab the winds. And then we'll do the ACAR stuff. Initialize. So Jetblue 1635. Estimated time of end route. One hour and 2 minutes. Advisory, send that through. OFP, hi there. No, that's way too long for me. I'm a short range flyer these days. I chase events. Unless they do a Los Angeles to London cross the pond. I mean, last time we literally had cross the pond to San Francisco, so you never know. You never know. Although last time I crashed out on the way. Won't this time, because we got 64-bit on a system that actually works properly. If only we had had that last... What was it? March. That's alright. We'll get there. Across the pond, Los Angeles to London sounds like it might possibly happen one day. Or the other direction. Maybe. Until that happens, I'm not even going to try. 250. Trip fuel. JFK to London? Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. Not soon, not this month, but the next time they have an event with air traffic control across the pond, because I normally have a pre-cross the pond, like just before actual cross the pond. There's normally one that goes before it. Hello to Robert, welcome aboard. We're in San Francisco, heading down to Long Beach. Zero fuel weight. There we are. Current time is 0052. And there's our STD 15. Send that along. 17, not 0. 1850. Sent. Grab departure radius as well. Go to the received messages. We have a load sheet. Zero fuel weight 127.5. Yep. Yes, we have a fixed airport. Happily. No more earthquake. There's our slot. Information X-ray, we might as well listen to it as well. 11885. Yeah.
San Francisco International Airport Native Information X-ray. 235 School. 212 Night 0 at 18 at 600. Few clouds at 3,700. 18,000 standard. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2977. Simultaneous charted visual flight time procedures in use. Landing runways 28 left, 28 right. Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. All aircraft are by air tuning. Third AC fleet TV and VACY of visual M. Hazardous weather and runway information point left.
Good revisions. We have zero fuel weight. TFW. Yeah. Why? Not what I asked it to do. 127.5. Yep, this airplane's getting better and better all the time. They just keep on developing it. Every update it just sounds better. Speaking of bleeds, we do need to turn on those APU things. GPS primers in. Doors are closed. Cool. Let's run. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent, and joining me on the flight deck is Grid Fans and Robert Gayford. We'll be flying you down to Long Beach today as JetBlue flight number 1635. Service to Long Beach. Flight time today is just about 1 hour. We'll be on the way shortly, so I ask that you take your seats as soon as you can and ensure that your seatbelt is fastened. Cabin crew will be coming through the aircraft to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. And we'll make an on-time departure there down to Long Beach. Once again, thanks for flying with us on JetBlue, and I do hope you enjoy the flight. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. Okay, 10,000 feet is set. Let's run the check. Cockpit prep's done. Gear pins and covers are removed and with us. Signs are on. ADRS set to nav. Fuel quantity should be 14, and it is. Takeoff data is set. Barrel reference is should be 2977 across the board. 2977 is set. MCD rates are set, windows doors are closed and locked, beacon can go on. And parking brake is set, we'll call the max. Pushback and nose to the right.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Hi, the push. We're also cleared. Thanks. Ground is 121.8. And departure frequency 133.905.
Also 1954, contact tower 120.5, have a great flight. 25, Alaska 1954, thank you so long.
Happy with that. Still powers off.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Cabin crew, arm doors, cross deck. Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, we'll be starting off number 1 first and then number 2. Actually, it's the other way around. It does have to be number 2 because he's going to walk over to one side. Okay then, starting number 2.
Attention all aircraft, San Francisco information, Yankee now, current wind 3017, gust 23, altimeter 2978.
That's a good start, number 2, start number 1.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Hi there, Warhawk CM. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
Thanks for that. We'll see you on the left-hand side. Select flaps 2. Tilt inspector's in. How you doing?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
This is our 3rd flight of the day. Probably going to be the last one as well. After this, I'm off for most of the week. I have Mum visiting, and then I'm going up to Sydney for next weekend. I won't be back until Milk Run Monday for Monday the 10th of June. But there are a couple of uploads that are sitting there waiting to go from the old system. Hopefully that'll keep you guys occupied. GTS primary's in, got it. And we'll have a chat to ground. San Francisco ground, JetBlue 1635, ready for taxi, information at Yankee.
JetBlue 1635, runway 1 left, taxi by Alpha Mike 1.
Alpha and Mike 1, JetBlue 1635. Alpha start checklist, ADIS is not required, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim needs to be minus 0.9, that's set there. And rudder trim is 0 before takeoff checklists. Gonna do the flight controls check now. Flight controls look fine to me. Do the rudders. Checked. Instruments are checked, and we have altimeter 2978. Flaps set for 2. V speeds are set, ATC set, and ECAM. We'll watch for the ECAM. I'll begin the taxi now. Parking brake is released. ECAM's ready. That's one engine to call, warm up. Clock is on. And takeoff Ecam is green. Sounds like the cabin's ready too.
Hello, it's Rowan. Let's count secure for takeoff. Thank you.
Cabin's ready.
San Francisco Ground United 22-3, mic check. Air service, ground 5x5.
Mic 1, not mic 2. Yeah, that was mic 1 over there.
JetBlue 1635, contact tower 120.5.
Tower 120.5, JetBlue 1635. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure. San Francisco Tower, JetBlue 1635, holding short, 1 left. Ready.
JetBlue 1635, San Francisco Tower, very good day. Wind 270 at 7 p.m., gusting 23. Runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 1 left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1635. All of those lights go on. Ready? Thrust stable. crosswind. 100 knots. B1 rotate. B2. Pulse on right, gear up.
JetBlue 1635, contact departure 123.95, have a great flight, we'll see you.
Go departure, 95, JetBlue 1635. Climb thrust. San Francisco departure, JetBlue 1635, climbing 10,000, leaving 2,000.
JetBlue 1635, American departure, radar contact, call and maintain flight level 190.
I've got 190, JetBlue 1635. 190 set.
United 684, expect the ILS runway 28 approach.
That's a flight level.
Expect the ILS runway 28, right approach.
Standard set.
United 684, negative. Expect the ILS runway 28, left approach. 126 ILS 28, left approach. United 674.
There's acceleration. We can take flaps 1. And all the way up, flaps up. Autopilot. There's a green dot and we are away. Yep, this is prepared version 4.5 with the hotfix and FSlabs A320 current version. Gary's just a bit busy with the takeoff run. To chat. There goes San Francisco. Yeah, we'll see how 64-bit changed the game when we do Cross the Ditch in 2 weeks' time. That'll be the 16th of July. I'll be flying the Airbus A320, similar to this, in the Jetstar livery, starting off from Christchurch at 4 in the morning, flying to Sydney, turning around without resetting the sim and going back to Queenstown, and turning around again, going up to the Gold Coast, and turning around again, going down to Wellington, and then turning around yet again, going over to Melbourne, where we intend to land at about 11 PM.
No calibrate, closer to holding short runway 28 left, I think it is.
Kaiser 2, cross
About
range
19 to 20
right
hours worth
Bravo,
of
join Charlie.
flight sim in one day, one
Okay,
session.
cross 28 left and 28 right, Bravo, join Charlie, closer to.
Northwest Northwest 130 heavy with fuel changes.
10,000 feet.
Less 3130 Dark Tower approach, roger, safe flight level, San Francisco altimeter 2978.
You say the first part again, you broke up the West 13130.
West 13130, safe flight level, the San Francisco altimeter 2978.
Roger, West 13130, descending to 22.8.
West 131.3, roger, expect the tip approach, runway trail off.
Okay, we'll expect the approach for 3 left, West 13130.
Affirmative, the tip visual. Jetblue 1635, proceed right to Eagle.
Is that direct to Seagull? JetBlue 1635.
JetBlue 1635, affirmative.
Thanks, mate. Is that direct to Seagull 1635. Seagull.
NorCal approach November 5, those Yankee Combat Palo Alto, West taxi for departure to the south.
Number 506, Yankee Papa, Dark departure, running 30 taxi via Gulf. And do you have the weather out of Palo Alto?
Yeah, we had the weather out of Palo Alto for 6 Yankee Papa.
A little dirty glass on the side here.
Number 6, Yankee Papa, roger, runway 31 taxi.
Golf 231.
Number 6, Yankee Papa, safe parking.
6 Yankee Papa, we are
Organize our charts.
Don't
need that anymore.
We're departing to the south to go to San Diego, so we won't be returning to the field.
Number 6, Yankee Papa, roger, I just needed the
Valve arrival.
Number 6, Yankee Papa, did you want to fly falling southeast bound, or did you want to go without?
That's affirmative. That's affirmative for 6 Yankee Papa. We like that.
Number 6, Yankee Papa, roger, departure frequency 133.95, squawk 5362.
133.95 for departure frequency, we'll squawk 5362. 6 Yankee Papa.
JetBlue 1635, connect Oakland Center 134.55, good day.
Go to Oakland Center 134.55, JetBlue 1635.
NorCal approach, good evening, United 22.
Runway 16 right, taxi Alpha.
16 right, via Alpha, United 1680.
American 7, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8.
25.8, appreciate behind you. Good night,
Hey.
Oakland Center, Departure 9784, level 240.
Cargo 9784, roger, your instruction is descend to via the Bodega 3 arrival down to 11,000. It's just the bottom altitude.
Yeah, completely forgot about that part. Forgot to plug it in. So it's heading down to 11,000. Cargo 9784. Oakland Center, Delta 357. We're picking up some weather on our radar directly ahead of us. Can you give us some information regarding that?
I'm sorry, who's asking about the weather?
Delta 357.
Delta are asking you.
And you're
about
requesting a
weather.
deviation, you just had a question about it.
We just had a question about the weather looking like it's on our route before we decide if we're going to make the deviation or not.
So you asked for some weather up the Hangtown Squaw Valley area, line of thunderstorms moving eastbound. I believe there's a convective sigma out in that area as well.
Thanks for that, Tulsa.
If you were to deviate, I would recommend something to the west.
Alright, we'll deviate to the west if possible. Delta 357.
Delta 357, deviation's right, of course, approved when able direct Burgle and advised.
Alright, deviate to right, of course, and when able direct Burgle, Delta 357.
Oakland.
Office 1954, connect Los Angeles Center 12520.
12520 Alaska 1954.
Oakland JetBlue 1635.
JetBlue 1635, Oakland, you up, climbing at level 190. JetBlue 1635, climbing to level 310.
I'm saying level 310, JetBlue 1635.
United 1682, short of 165, ready to go.
Chart cargo 9784, heavy contact NorCal approach 133.905.
3395, cargo 9784, how's the day?
Today, United 1582, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 16 right, United 1582.
Good evening, Oakland Center, Southwest 4288, requesting clearance to San Diego from Oakland International.
Falling on the ground at Oakland, contact approach on 133.905.
NorCal approach on 133.905.
Center Giant 7109 with you, 50320.
Giant 7109, Oakland Center, ready. Delta 357, how's the ride there at level 310?
It was bumping near that storm area, but we're entering smooth area now that we're dodging the storm, Delta 357.
Delta 357, roger, and yeah, looks like from your present position, direct Burgle should keep you clear of the worst of it.
Alright, we'll be proceeding direct Burgle now, Delta 357, thank you.
To the United 1582, we're through 5,800 for flight level 192.
Yeah, 1582, radar contact. Yeah, 1582, when able, reset transponder squawk 3365.
3365 United 1582.
Just gonna step out to have a look outside the aeroplane. Code 3275, Jetblue 1635.
Yeah, 1582, climbing team fall with 280.
Roger, 280, United 1580.
Let's have a listen to the old ATIS on 127.75.
Mr. Airman, VFI aircraft say direction of flight and if requesting flight following. Please hold on instructions. Runway 16 left, 16 right closed and no longer in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie. Long Beach dock of the airport 8 is information Charlie. 00530. Wind 190 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3000. Temperature 18. 2.11. Altimeter 2984. ILS 30 and visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 30. 26 left. 26 right notices to end.
Sending via the surface through arrival tonight, 719 heavy.
Okay, so it's runway 30 for the approach. That's that one there. We wanted to depart the runway on Kilo so we can make our way to the terminal. Otherwise we'll need to come off on the opposite direction and then cross our own runway back on Kilo from Delta. Should be achievable. I'll break low. Runway 30 ILS seems to be the standard. There is a visual, we'll see if that's any fun. Oh yeah, there kind of might be. Cool. We'll assume that'll be the ILS though. Set all of those details up. Inbound course is 121. No, it's 301, sorry. Cool. 301 inbound. Frequency 110.3. And minimums is 500 Once again, 258. So performance.
Joe is 1635, connect to Los Angeles Center 125.8. Good night.
125.8, Jetblue 1635.
Support insight.
Field sight, Southwest 6 left.
Total 6 11, clear visual approach runway 26 left.
Thanks, clear visual approach 26 left, Southwest 6 left.
Delta 873 contact, correction, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day. Delta 1562, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, Delta 1562, good day. In Los Angeles Center, American 7, we're reaching our top of descent.
American 7, descend via tilt 2 arrival, runway 20 right transition, altimeter 2984.
Send via the tilt 2 arrival, 20 right. Copy altimeter, American 7.
So there, JetBlue 1635, flight level 310.
JetBlue 1635, Los Angeles Center, hello. Hawaiian 700, proceed direct DIMT, resume our navigation.
Copy, direct DIMT, on nav, Hawaiian 700, thanks, boss.
Okay, that's already set.
Alaska 1954, reset transponder, squawk 7267.
7267, Alaska 1954.
United 923, fly heading 110, vector for descent and maintain 16,000.
Let's check in our arrival details. I think we already did it. Okay, arrival, runway 30 ILS.
Fly heading 110, vector for descent, maintain 16,000, United 923.
And the tilt transition set. Here from tilt we go to zipper, and then whirl, teacups, which need to be above level 260, 280 knots. Rookie is 210
Air Canada 1, Los Angeles Center, hello.
or above, bow between 14 and 11, I'm showing 12 there. Stiff with a Y below 9,000, showing 8.2. Captain below 7, showing 6.5.
United 923, fly heading 070, descend and maintain 10,000.
Below 5, and Airbus at 4.
Los Angeles going to repeat that here. United 923, fly heading 070, descend and maintain 10,000.
070, descend and maintain 10,000, United 923.
Alaska 1954, top of descent. Alaska 1954, descend at pilot discussion, maintain flight level 250.
Oh, there are lots.
Flight discussion 250, Alaska 1854. Another 923, the stop descent, descend maintain 14,000 now.
Into Long Beach. How far?
Stopping descend, maintain 14,000, United 923. Delta 89, contact SoCal, approach 124.5, good day.
24.5, Delta 89, have a good day.
Delta 611, runway 26 left, cleared for land.
Runway 26 left, Southwest 6 left.
Alaska 1954, reception responder squawk 7177.
7177, Alaska 1954.
How's everybody's weekend going? I'll be spending up the rest of mine after we land. Probably cleaning up the house a little bit. Getting some stuff moved around.
Spearwing 370, Los Angeles Center, clearance, request standby. At 923, contact SoCal approach 124.5, good day.
Over to SoCal approach 24.5, good day, sir, United 923.
American 7, contact SoCal approach 124.3, good day.
Sorry, can you repeat from there?
Yes, sir. American 7, contact SoCal approach 124.3, good day.
24-3, appreciate being on. Have a good night. And this enter November 2 Romeo out of 8,800 for 130,000.
Number 235, Bravo Romeo, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain at level 240.
240, November 2 Romeo.
Air Canada 1, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
The sun has certainly come up.
221, climb maintain at level 300.
1300.
Been a rain shower over there.
And center Southwest 6 over clear 26 left, Delta 6 for Charlie Gates.
Delta 6, 11, cross running 26 right, and Alpha 6, taxis are ramp, good day.
Crossing 26 right, and over to parking. Thanks a lot for your help, Southwest 6 left.
Skylash 267, cross Clark, at maintain 13,000, altimeter 2970, expect ILS runway 26 left approach.
What six is that again? Skywest 267?
Skylash 267, cross Clark, at maintain 13,000, altimeter 2970, that's Charlie Lima, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo.
Cross Clark, at or above 12,000, expect ILS runway 26 left approach, Skywest 267.
Triple 1635, descend to maintain at level 290.
Alpha level 290, JetBlue 1635. Open descent.
Alaska 1954, contact Los Angeles Center, 119.905, good day.
1995, Alaska 1954, bye-bye.
Hi there, VR Lover. That's a name and a half.
Standard 593, climbing through 7,000.
Standard 593, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain for level 370.
I'll maintain 370, 9593, thanks.
Triple 1635, thank you. Defendant pilot discretion maintain for level 260.
Last question down the flight level 260, JetBlue 1635.
Los Angeles Center, Skywest 267 is coming out of flight level 250 for 13,000.
Skywest 267, descent by KLGB 6 arrival.
Descend via KLGB 6 arrival, Skywest 267.
Triple 1635, reset transponder response 7265.
Okay, 7265, JetBlue 1635.
Also 2757, contact Oakland Center 134.55, good day.
Hello, Los Angeles, there's Delta 928 with you, flight level 390.
Delta 928, Los Angeles Center, hello. Delta 2757, Los Angeles Center.
Spare wings 270, ready for taxi.
Hello, Los Angeles Center, Delta 357, flight level 310.
Hello, 357, Los Angeles Center, hello.
Los Angeles Center, November 32, Foxtrot Delta, radio check.
Last aircraft that called taken.
It was 32 Foxtrot Delta looking for a future.
Aircraft calling us 5x5.
Los Angeles Center, 32 Foxtrot Delta on the ground with Cannon looking for clearance Palm Springs.
32 Foxtrot Delta, clearance on request, standby.
Los Angeles Center, this is American 110 at KLS.
American 110 Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
American 110, waiting for the clearance.
American 110, clearance on request, standby number 2.
Spotted there, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking from the flight deck. We're just about to begin our descent into Long Beach at this stage, and we're doing suspended arriving there in about 20
Very true 70, runway 26 right, taxi
Take
by
a weather down there.
Bravo.
Temperature is currently 64 degrees Fahrenheit. A little bit of scattered cloud around, although it is fairly fine.
Delta 9, do you have the CF2 arrival?
In preparation for landing, I'll ask that you return to your seats and ensure that seatbelt is fastened in preparation of landing. Cabin crew will come through the aircraft to ensure that everything is safe.
Delta 928, Omsa 2 arrival.
Once again, thanks for flying with us on Jetblue flight number 1635 on board our Airbus A320. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a pleasant journey onwards from Long Beach. Cabin crew, please the aircraft for the road.
With you flight level 9,200 for flight level 15,000 feet, 130, version Central 130, 11 nautical miles from the thunder and section.
Delta 1508, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 340.
Flight level maintain, flight level 340.
Now 460, contact Oakland Center 134.55, good day. 3455, yeah, 460. Triple 1635, descend via Bobby 2, rather runway 30 transition, altimeter 2984.
134.55, that's 757.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 357, we'd like clearance on the Iron Man 2 down to Los Angeles.
Delta 357, descend via Iron Man 2 arrival, altimeter 2985.
Alright, Iron Man 2 arrival 2985, Delta 357.
Triple 1635, descend via Bobby 2 arrival, runway 30 transition, altimeter 2984.
Checking, was that for JetBlue 1635?
Triple 1635, descend via Bobby 2 arrival, runway 30 transition.
Bobby 2 arrival or runway 30 transition, JetBlue 1635. That'll be 4,000 feet. Altimeter 2984.
Delta 928, shall start descending via Delta 2 arrival.
Delta 928, descend via Osea 2 arrival, runway 20 right transition, altimeter 2984.
Southwest 491911 for 13,000.
Southwest 4919 Los Angeles Center, climbing, tape level 340.
340, 4919.
Hawaiian 700 radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Good day.
How's that going over Unicom? Thanks for your service. We'll see you right next time through Hawaiian 700 Heavy.
See ya.
Spirit Wings 370, short of 26 right on Alpha 2.
Spirit Wings 370, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, cleared for takeoff, Spirit Wings 370.
Number 32 Foxtrot Delta, Los Angeles Center.
Livery, Foxtrot Delta.
No, 32 Foxtrot Delta, do you have the McCarran 5 departure on board?
Yeah, let me check over.
Two Foxtrot Delta has my
20,000 feet, seatbelt signs and go on.
Thank you. RSK 221, contact Oakland Center 134.55, good day.
You 4.5, she's saying, thanks so long. Well, that's for you.
Okay, approach checklist, briefing
Jetblue
completed.
1635,
Vcam
contact
status checked.
SoCal approach 1C4.3, good day.
1 to 4.3, JetBlue 1635.
American 110, ready for deferment, sir.
Delta 928, descend and maintain flight level 240.
SoCal approach, JetBlue 1635, descending with the arrival and information Charlie at Long Beach.
JetBlue 1635, SoCal approach, descending about to arrival runway 30 transition.
Runway 30 approach, JetBlue 1635. Briefing is confirmed, decam status is checked, seatbelt signs are on, barrel reference is set 2984. Minimums is set and engine mode selection will be CLB. 10,000 feet. Seat the crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
JetBlue 1635, expect RNAV Zulu, runway 30 approach, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Rotor 128.1, JetBlue 1635. Second approach, JetBlue 1635, leaving 7,500.
JetBlue 1635, SoCal approach, Long Beach altimeter 2985 at SCAL, cleared RNAV Zulu tree 0 approach.
Altimeter 2985 and from SCAL cleared the RNAV Zulu approach, JetBlue 1635.
Nanza 7 Charlotte Foxtrot, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. 126.8 for November 927 Charlie Foxtrot, we'll see you. Yep.
SoCal approach, Delta 9735 for about 5 nautical miles from Disney at 10,000 inbound to John
Delta 9735 Heavy, SoCal approach John Wayne, altimeter 2985.
2985, thanks, Delta 9735 Heavy.
SoCal departure, Horizon Air 394 week at 305.
Horizon 394, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Horizon Air 394.
Landing checklist, cabin crew is advised. Auto
SoCal
thrust will be
departure,
on speed.
645,
Auto brake is low, and we'll wait for the ECAM.
Last aircraft was at Southwest 646.
Hey, from Southwest 646, requesting IFR out to Oakland.
646, SoCal departure cleared to Oakland Airport, Padres 2, departure Oros, transition at Spile, climb via Spit, except maintain 15,000, departure with New Squawk 2157.
Squawking at 2157 for Southwest 646.
Southwest 646, read back correct, 27 for departure, advise ready for taxi, altimeter 2987.
We'll go ahead and ready for taxi, and expect 27 Southwest 646.
SoCal departure 66 Lima X-rays climbing through 2,300 for 5,000 on a 200 heading.
November 6, Lima X-ray, SoCal departure radar contact, maintain 4,000.
We'll maintain 4,000, 6 Lima X-ray.
November 6, Lima X-ray, turn left heading 110, vectors for traffic.
Left turn 110, 66 Lima X-ray.
Horizon 394, LA Center 125.8, field.
LA Center 125.8, Horizon 12.
SoCal American 1730 on the ground, San Diego, IFR to Reno.
JetBlue 1635, contact Long Beach Tower 119.4.
119.4, JetBlue 1635. Long Beach Tower, JetBlue 1635, establishing on the runway 30 under.
JetBlue 1635, Long Beach Tower with 2006, runway 30 clear.
Runway 30 clear to land, JetBlue 1635. Flaps 1, select. I need some scenery for Rayleigh Durham. Know of any? So I can do a Google search. Did Richmond a while ago. That was not too bad for a freeway scenery. This one's a freeway scenery as well, that's pretty good. Kevin's ready.
This morning. Yeah, that's the cabin secure for landing. See you in the ground, bye.
Ah, the Rossi QA head on. Going flaps 2. Check flaps 2. Aeroplane. And to get down. Flaps 3.
2500.
Check. Oh, you're sick. Not sure if I'm coming down or something. I got something funky happening with my voice at the moment. Just push on through. Push on through. I won't be around next week, so I've just got some uploads going.
2000.
I'm visiting Sydney. Run the Pappy. There's 160 knots, full flaps. Full flaps selected. Landing checklist. ECAS is green. Out of marker.
Western 55, 63, squawk 6761.
6761 for Western 5563.
Established. Crosswind from the left. Stable.
400. 100 above. 200 minimum.
Continue. What's up with that?
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Kilo 6235, welcome to Long Beach, exit right when able, taxi to Ram 5, Kilo Charlie, good day.
And 5563 holding short of 30, ready for departure.
Western 5563, runway 30, line of away.
Line of await, Western 5563.
Jetblue 1630, correction, Jetblue 1635, go ahead and make the right turn onto 26 right, taxi to your gate via Kilo Charlie, good day.
Right on to 26 right, then Kilo Charlie, Jetblue 1635.
Long Beach Tower 66, Lima X-ray is on the visual 30.
Number 66, Lima X-ray, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, 6 Lima X-ray.
Western 5563, runway 0, cleared for takeoff, and turn right heading 080.
Clear for takeoff, 30, and we'll make a right turn 080, Western 5563.
Okay, I think we're on Kilo now. Then head down X-ray. No, that's closed runway and then Charlie.
Western 5563, contact SoCal departure, good day.
We're to SoCal departure, Western 5563, we'll see ya.
Long Beach Tower, American 158, we're ready for taxi.
Hello, James P.
American 158, Long Beach Tower, runway 30, taxi via Juliet 1 Lima, cross runway 26 left. Runway 30, taxi via Juliet 1, could you please say the estimate again for American 158? American 158, runway 30, take Juliet 1 Lima, cross runway 26 left. Runway 30, taxi via Juliet 1 Lima, cross runway 26 left. For American 158. November 66 Lima, actually, welcome to Long Beach State Parking.
66 Lima X-ray, we're parked in Signature.
November 66 Lima X-ray, exit left when able to connect to the Signature via Bravo, cross runway 26 left, good day.
Alright, left turn when able, cross, or taxi to Signature via Bravo, and we're cleared across 26.
Black brakes are set. APU on the bleed and on the bus. Engine shut down. And we'll complete the rest of that shutdown. Run the parking one first. APU bleed is on. Engines are off, seatbelt signs off. Cabin crew, disarm doors, cross check. Beacon is off. And DRS is off. Oxygen. Crew supply is off. And we have an external power, we can shut down the APU. Emergency exit lights are off. APU is off and the battery goes off too. Thanks for that. Yeah, it wasn't too bad landing. It was a little bit tougher than I wanted it to be, but it was in the zone. This airport is amazingly crazy. You essentially go straight out into the outdoors. Just a roof. And there are these little sections where there's shops and stuff, but yeah. It's quite a outside kind of airport. Waiting for that bus to come. There we go.
Great job, gentlemen. Thank you. Good luck.
Have to figure out how to get that car to stop moving. Come on. No? Okay. Good stuff. Good work, JSX. That was a great truck driving there. Betty Blue. Just can't get him to walk straight or even go right. He has to go left. Alright, now he has to go right. He has to go left. I'd like him to stop now. Please stop. Stop walking. Still trying to stop walking. Just don't move. Dude, come to a complete stop. Stop where you are. Don't walk anywhere. Is it the rudder pedals? Are we getting rudder pedal problems? Joystick's not moving. Okay, maybe it's a joystick. Taco Beach. Anyhow, that's us. Jetblue 1635 service from San Francisco down to Long Beach, California. I have been Mr. Labia. This has been the FSlabs A320. And yeah, a little bit of job keeping. I'm away for most of next week, actually all of next week, starting from tomorrow. So there'll be a couple of uploads from the old system. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time. In particular, we're looking at Milk Run Monday on the 10th of June. And across the ditch on the 16th, we'll be starting at 4 in the morning, going for 19 or 20 hours until 11 PM at night. Probably mostly in the Airbus, so I guess Milk Run Monday will have to be a Boeing of some sort to keep everything even. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the flight today. I've been Mr. Labia. See you guys around.